Good afternoon from Savannah, Georgia. More specifically, Skidaway Island. Skidaway Island. Right outside of Savannah near the Moon River. And I'm here with
Sam Cox. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Skidaway Island State Park.
and he's the commandant here. And he's going to show us around
Show you around.
on this.
Hot ride.
Yes, I like it.
Island style.
This is going to be fun. So you guys have been to events before with us. You know that Sam's one of our crew members, and I'm headed back to Tennessee from Florida. And I said, well, I can't drive by Savannah without saying hi to Sam and checking out this beautiful park. I've stayed here before. We brought the camper here one time and stayed here, and it was great. And this is a beautiful, beautiful park. Look at this.
We're missing out on Heather today.
Where's she at, working?
She is working today.
So how big is this?
It's about 600 acres. We've got 87 campsites. We've got 6 miles of walking trails all along the marsh. We've got 3 small cabins. And got a new office center that's being built up here. We'll stop and take a look at.
And that's your ranger station there?
That's the current office right now. We'll be moving into the new one hopefully in December up here.
Yeah.
And another residence for the park over here.
Okay. Yeah, this is great. I love it out here. This is so tranquil and quiet.
We started this construction back in February. And hopefully we wrapped up here in a couple of months and we'll be in.
Oh, I see all the construction. Oh, wow, look at that. So that's going to be the new,
My new office, our retail center, interpretive center where we'll have like live animals and such inside of it for people to see.
really?
Look out back, you'll be looking over the marsh and some of the trail area.
That's going to be great. When are you going to open that?
Hopefully December, somewhere between December and January, we should be opening it. Still got a lot of work to finish up, but they're moving along rather quickly.
So are you just going to, what kind of animal, is it animals that were hurt here or something, or?
No, most of them are stuff that are native here to the island. Anything from king snakes and some corn snakes to different types of turtles, snapping turtles and box turtles, and we've got diamondback terrapins and different kinds of lizards and geckos and things like that we'll be able to pull out and show people when they come in.
It's kind of ironic. I found a corn snake in my toilet this morning.
Spotted. Little yellow checks on it.
I'll probably leave that one out of the cut, but
This is our picnic area, one of the 2 large picnic areas.
yeah.
And then this is actually going into the campground.
You have a post office here? Oh, park office. As I said, post office. Look at that. So these are all what, live oak?
Live oaks with Spanish moss, a lot of sweet gum trees, some pine trees. We got restroom facilities, got 3 restroom facilities in the campground. Camp hosts who live here on site for a period of time taking care of the campground.
Ah.
We got our little cabins like these over here. We got 3 of those. they're set up. They got a little bedroom upstairs and one downstairs and a kitchen area.
Well, look how quaint those are.
Really nice.
That's
They've got
really
your
cool.
Fire pit outside.
Oh, wow. And those are for rent?
Absolutely.
Look how, see, I like campsites like this. We've taken our camper and we've been in places where it's just like a parking lot. I like it where you have all these trees and looks like you can pull straight through all these too.
These are all, pretty much all the sites we have.
They're full hookups?
We got 17 full hookups. Everything else is still water and electric, up to 50 amps. We've only got about 5 sites of the 87 that you have to back into. Everything else you can pull through.
Oh, this is great. Oh, a dump station right there.
Dump station's on your way out.
This is nice. Look at this. Full size one here. Wow, that one's big.
Sounds to be pulled by a tractor truck.
Wow. Another little baby out there. Everybody's enjoying the...
This site right here was the one that you guys stayed on.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because there was this...
Right there.
You just had built that restroom area there. We were the first ones to use the shower. It was great. I left my mark.
I think Brandon did too.
Yeah. Marked our territory.
And it's just always peaceful and quiet here.
So do you have any old original buildings here or anything like that?
We've got some ruins of an old tabby house out off of one of the trails near the water.
Yeah.
And we're actually working right now on building a trail that people will be able to actually go out and look at that and see it and see the water and then make their way back. It's something we're hoping to have that up and running when a new building opens up as part of our...
Tell them what a tabby house is.
Tabby is a lot of like just crushed shell and such that they had used to compact this stuff together and would use it to actually build their structures because there's so much of it. There's so much of, the oyster shells and things like that around here that it's just an easy
kind of
product
make a concrete out of all the shell and stone and stuff here.
Absolutely.
Stacy wants one of these little ones like this. She says she can pull it with the element.
Yeah.
She says then her and the baby can hang out in that one. I was like, oh, you can't hang out in the camper with us? With me?
We got some pretty cool ones. We get a lot of homemade ones and we get a lot of, multi-million-dollar ones that come through.
Can we get over to the tabby house?
It would be about a 2-mile trek out through the woods and weeds right now. Soon? Yes. We could probably ride down to the observation tower.
Ooh.
We overlook the water.
An observation tower. Sounds exciting. Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're headed out there.
Look at this. This is how you see Savannah. No motorized vehicles.
Except for the park.
Unless you're with the main man of the park here.
Park staff. We have to come out here sometimes in the evenings, make sure people are off the trails because the tides come in. You can see you've got tidal canals all around us.
Yeah.
And right now we're having king tides.
What is that?
King tides a lot of times when the moon is just really close. And it's usually a seasonal thing. Then you add the king tide coming in the higher tides, especially with all the storms and everything that we've had out in the Atlantic, bringing our tides in. I think we got a 10.5-foot tide today, and flood stage for us is about 9 foot. So,
oh wow,
we're going to be a little bit above that.
So does this get underwater?
We won't get it so much in these areas here. We've got a lot of areas in the park that you will, but probably access over to Tybee Island today will probably be shut off at some point if the tide gets too high because it starts crossing the road. Guys,
This is great. This is awesome.
We got 6 miles like this.
Wow, really?
So we have a lot of folks that come out during the day. There's not a lot of places for people to take their dogs and stuff in Savannah to be able to take them for walks and such. So it's one of our big draws is, you know, we're very pet friendly out here.
Well, look, you can sit right here and
Sit there.
and ponder.
This goes back out to another area on the water, and we can make our way over there in a minute.
Yeah, big ferry trail.
And then this loops around. There's an old liquor still way out there.
What?
Yeah. It's not operational anymore, so unfortunately.
So you can take that trail to it? Is it just
Yeah,
an old,
it's
like,
a
is that a tabby building also?
No. The only building is it's kind of way off in that direction. And that's why I was saying that we would have to, we're still working on the trails to get out there.
Yeah.
There are little freshwater retention ponds. They usually have turtles and such in it. Still have a lot of down trees in here. That was still from Hurricane Matthew. It brought down several hundred trees in the park.
So do you have to come out and...
Yeah, I wasn't here personally for Matthew. I was at another park that was supporting their staff and all the people that they had that were here evacuated over to the park I was at that time. We got some roots.
Yeah.
A lot of roots. Hey guys, how are y'all? Doing good.
Now this is the way to travel in a park. Why walk the trail when I can be chauffeured around in a...
Don't even have to
electric
get your
golf
blood
cart.
pressure up. You don't even
Yeah.
start breathing hard. None of that.
Look at this. This is just great.
Now we're getting out here close to the water. This is the Narrows. It's close to the side. It's still salt water. We have a lot of dolphins in this area. A lot of boat travel. On the other side of the wood line is where Moon River actually is. See the tide coming in.
Wow, look at that. So that's usually not underwater, huh?
No, not this part. Normally we wouldn't have water always up this high unless we have a really high tide. I'm gonna pull up over here in a second. Make sure you gotta drive through any water. Let's get in the mud. And then we'll walk out on the tower here.
You ever got one of these stuck?
Oh yeah.
Wait,
And the truck.
Oh, really?
And the dump truck. And the tractor. Oh wow.
Oh, look at this.
No going out to the tower.
Oh, we could do a balancing across that.
That is a high tide.
Dude, we can get out there. Can I balance across that? Will it break?
It won't. It's not going to break. But if you fall, it's going to be nasty.
Well, let's take a peek about first. Oh, I can actually see the water
It's
coming
fast.
in. Like, actually, look at the water actually coming in right now. Like, it's actually,
It's coming up fast.
it's coming up. I bet within, as fast as that's moving, that'll be underwater in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think, guys? Should I balance across that and try to make it over to the observation tower?
We should go back over to the other
Maybe.
corner.
Wow, look at the water coming in. This is insane.
I'm going to back up out of here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we won't make it, huh? Look how much that already came up.
Can't get the electric golf cart stuck in the water.
Not a good idea.
It's coming in from over here.
Have you ever seen it this high?
Yeah, I've seen it cover the whole thing a couple of times. And maybe it's near the top of the storm
I don't know if I should try this. No. I was going to balance all the way across, but it looks like if I take a spill, it's going to be
probably up like this.
It's going to be nipple deep in water.
In salty water.
Is this salt brackish?
Brackish.
Whoa, almost went in there.
Just depends.
Wow, man, that is crazy. I can't believe how high this has come in as we're sitting. Look, the golf cart was right there. We would have been underwater right now.
Still coming in.
Wow, this is crazy. So is this normal?
It's not normally. It doesn't usually come up like this daily or anything like that. It'll come up to the bottom of the water, up to the bridge here. It'll go way on out, but we gotta.
Well, I changed my mind. The water's coming up really fast. I think I would get stuck. So
We're gonna check out the other side before all this comes. This will be maybe up to water up in here shortly.
So we gotta get out of here before we get
Skedaddle.
stuck. We gotta skid away out of here. Look at this right here. I think you see it coming in now. Look, well,
it's a sitting bench right there.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Look at these little campsites here.
Way out in the middle of the woods.
Wow. This would be fun, huh?
It'd be fun to bring a crew out or a group of people out to stay out here.
Yeah.
Usually we see a lot of snakes through this area. This is the last of the little picnic area, or camping areas out here. There's only 3 of them.
Oh, complete with a little outhouse.
Modern day facility.
Look at this. Pioneer camping. So you got to walk out to this, right?
Yep. If you camp out here, you got to pack everything in and pack everything back out. There's no driving out here.
Oh, it's getting tight. Man, I love it. And this takes us to the
Be out to the main water in just a minute. Be on that side ahead of us. Could be the water there. Actually, they filmed a Hallmark movie scene out here a couple of years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were you in it?
No,
In the background?
I was in the office, but it was it's called the Beach House in an Indian outfit. And they landed a boat. I think it was her daughter, and some guy had landed a boat on the beach. And this is where it was. We're about to slide through this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, steady foot on this one.
Put it in four-wheel drive. Here we go. Oh, doing a little sliding. Oh, I smell it. swampiness.
This is where it's going to get pretty. Oh, it is high.
This is the only way to travel, guys. This is great. Oh, look at this. Road closed ahead. Totally underwater. Oh, and it's coming up. You can still see it coming. Wow, look at the water going across.
Yeah.
Look at that. So the trail has come to an end.
Open water. That's about right in the dead center over there where the stuff is coming across.
Uh-huh.
Right now would probably be up to our chest.
Really? Right where the water is going through real fast right there?
Because there's a dip down right there. This is crazy.
So
when
normally...
we get back to the house,
yeah,
it's going to be in the backyard.
Really? So how much farther does this trail go?
This trail would actually go another 1.5 miles, 2 miles.
Yeah?
Before it comes out over there where the new building is being built. There's several more places like sitting areas with picnic tables along the way. But like if someone was stuck over on the other side of that right now, they would have to wait it out.
And that's the Moon River right here?
That's actually, it's called the Skidaway Narrows. Moon River is actually just on the other side of that tree line.
Okay. Do they merge together?
They will connect together over on the other side over here. All of it runs in kind of together. It is the Moon River.
This is great out here. So this is your office?
This is my office. It's not bad.
Can't beat the view and the privacy.
Tranquility.
Tranquility. That would be a better...
It beats Popo.
So is there any Native American sites here, like mounds or anything like that?
Not that we know of. I'm sure that, you know, most of the coastline here was covered up with, you know, Native Americans and people from this area. I know that there was also some Civil War settlements around here. No battles or anything on the island, but we know that there was a small settlement here for a little while for them. We know there were some homes here over the years, and we've got some maps that actually go back and tell who the property owners were at the time and where the homes were located on the park.
Oh, wow.
Back in the 1800s. So the park now that's here was built in 1975. And when the island was developed into a private community, most of the island was a private community except for a grocery store and a few other stores here on the island, but most of it was private community. They donated that land to the state, this land that we're here, the developers did, for a state park.
Ah. Now, you know, I gotta know, is anything haunted out here?
I have had people say that they have seen someone walking on the trail or people walking on the trail in the evening times, but they don't hear them. They just seen somebody on the trail, but they just kind of disappeared on them. They don't know where they went.
Were they like in old clothes, like period clothing?
Dark clothing. That's all they said. Dark clothing, which would have probably been period correct. I'm sure they didn't have any bright yellows or blues.
Yeah.
That they wore.
That's about all you've seen?
That's about it for our location here. Of course, we're still in Savannah. You never know. We're about 9 miles from River Street from right here.
Oh, really?
Less than 10 miles.
But look how this water. So you have alligators come up?
We don't have any on the park that we know of right now. they do come in and out of the park. There's a small pond here on the island behind the library that usually has a couple of big ones in it. And then we have we have a big golf course here on the island. There's a PGA golf course here on the island. And of course they have gators too in and out of their ponds.
So what do you do if one comes up and is sunbathing out here on the road? What do you do?
Leave him alone.
Poke him with a stick and run him off?
Let him get his tan and do his thing.
Oh, there's a bird right there. It's hard to see now, but it's all right. Oh, we're gonna take a closer look. There he is. So that's an egret.
That's a big one. He's out there eating crabs, probably right now. Little fiddler crabs, mud crabs. Any small fish that may be coming in. When the tide's gone and it's all dry up here.
Oh, there's another one right here.
He'll usually be walking around.
A little bit.
He'll usually be walking around looking for lizards. Small snakes and lizards.
Really? If you get close to them, will they peck at you?
No, they're gonna fly away. I've seen them eat baby alligators.
What?
Little baby ones.
No.
Yep. They'll grab them by the tail and take off with
Oh,
them.
there he goes. I heard him. He made like a growling noise.
Yeah, they're complaining with each other.
Like, who are these people looking at us? You're messing up our fishing, buddy, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Just wildlife everywhere. This is right in Sam's backyard. Literally. Because he lives here on the park, which is great. Imagine you waking up to this every morning.
Every day.
Enjoying your coffee. Smelling the fresh air. Just seeing the wildlife. So how many people do you catch out here? They come out here and they they're out here parking and
It happens.
necking.
It happens.
What do you tell them? Move along.
Move right along.
Zip it up and move along. Is that-
You need to do that somewhere else. You ain't doing that here.
Look, we got a playground. You sure? Right. Oh no, that wasn't. Well, it could have been a band for all we know. Oh, you have an amphitheater.
Yeah, a little amphitheater area. We do programming out there. The big fire pit out there. We'll do like a s'mores night for people and
Yeah.
campfire stories for people.
So we're at the group pavilion, and look at the ground, just covered in oyster shells. Check it out. Where'd these come from? Just dredge them up?
Most of them ended up here just over the years. Some of them were here from, I guess, when people who lived here before it became an island had left them here.
Wow, do you use this area a lot?
Yes. New grill there. We replaced the grill recently for folks. They can fire up the pit over there and actually cook oysters, or they can use the grill over here, and of course the big oyster tables.
Look at this. So can you get the oysters out of the river here and eat them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just walking on oyster shells everywhere. Look at this out here. This is great.
Let's see if we can see the water from here right now. All in the grass.
Oh, look at this cool spot. Oh, this looks like a perfect place for snapping turtles and alligators.
That's right. And lots of crabs.
So can you take it looks like there's a, what is this creek? What is that?
That's actually just the water coming off of the main narrows over there.
Can you take a kayak through all this?
Yeah, and at the lowest tide, there's actually no water. I mean, it'll actually go out where this is all dry during the day. Then a lot of points during the day, twice a day at least, it'll fill up. Then it'll go back out.
Man, this is great.
So a lot of your birds that come in are crows, and we've seen bald eagles out here in the marsh. They usually battle the other birds, the vultures and stuff, for the fish that are left out there. A lot of times the fish will come in. If the tide goes out, the fish get trapped in little pockets. Then the fish are sitting there just flopping around, and so the vultures and the crows and stuff will come in to eat the fish.
They're just easy picking.
Or the raccoons will, and then occasionally one of the bald eagles will see that, or an osprey will see that, and it'll fly in and take it away from them.
Wow. And this is just like a big...
Yeah, it's
Oh, you got the key. Hey, of course he does, right?
Kingdom.
Oh, this is big.
Industrial kitchen over here, lots of tables and chairs in the little storage room, fireplace. I teach classes in here. People hold weddings in here. People reunions in here. We do some meetings with some of the organizations that we're part of in here. About to do a lot of upgrades in here. We'll take out this drop ceiling and leave it exposed, and then paint the floor and paint the walls.
Wow.
This will be the last building in the park that's not been replaced or upgraded after December, so it'll be on the to-do list. It's nice though. It's nice and quiet. It's private.
Yeah, it has like a lock.